Hey, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jones. Basically, you start out with massive amounts of data. You say, how are we going to analyze this? Well, let's fire up a pivot table and see if we can solve this problem.
Hey, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jones. Well, we have to visit this rounding question again, the question sent by Gopal. Now, Gopal is in India and is dealing with a new ruling by the 6th Indian Pay Commission that says, hey, anything in excess of $10 up to and including the decimal 0.99 should be rounded down to the last $10. But once you get above that, once you get to, like for example, $21, it should be rounded up to the next 10. And so, none of Excel's built-in rounding functions are going to deal with that. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to use a cool function here called mod. Now, I know that mod takes a number and divides it by a divisor and then reports the remainder. So, for example, 24 mod 20 will report 4. I didn't know what was going to happen when we had decimals, and so I was kind of happy to see that it did actually report the decimal portion. And what's cool here is it basically throws out the whole number of 10. So, for example, let's put in $34 here, and the mod of 34 is going to be 4. And so it shows us what the remainder is, which is good. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to say equal if, open parentheses, the mod of A1, 10 is less than or equal to 0.99, comma. Okay, now this is the part of true. Well, if true, we want to round down to the last 10. And actually, it's not a matter of rounding down to the last 10. It's just a matter of taking off the decimals, because we always know that it's going to be within $1 of the last 10. So I'm going to use the int function. You also might use the trunc function. Either one will work. And then finally, if it is greater than 99 cents, then we want to round up. So now we go back to the function I talked about in the other podcast. And number of digits, well, 0 would round to $1. 1 digit would round to the nearest 10 cents. 2 digits would round to the nearest penny. So -1 digits will actually round to the nearest 10. 2 closing parentheses to finish that off, and copy it down, and you see that 21.5 rounds up to 30. 29.5 rounds up to 30. 34, though, rounds down to 40. So there you have it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.
Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.